Yesterday, Thursday, myself and Nell, who is head of production, travelled up to Glasgow to visit AnOrdain's. AnOrdain's like a brand that I've been aware of for a long time, and I really am fascinated by what they do. So AnOrdain, for people who don't know, make these enamel dial watches that have this really beautiful kind of quality to them. We had various reasons for going up there, and some things we wanted to kind of talk through, particularly about how they organise their workspace, because we're looking at redeveloping like a new workspace for the company. So any learnings we can get from other people who've done similar things recently are really valuable. But we were just really taken with how beautiful their workspace was, but how culturally as companies we share a lot of similarities. Like most of the people who work at AnOrdain come from a jewellery background, and quite a large number of people who work for Mr. Jones Watches also come from jewellery making, or I guess there tend to be more fine art and fine art printmaking people who are on the Mr. Jones Watches side versus the AnOrdain. But just I guess culturally, because we're both companies who are very involved in actually making stuff, actually producing stuff in our workshops that then get made up into watches, there were a great deal of parallels, and it was a really great trip for us. We learned a great deal from it, and I wanted to say thank you again to Lewis and all of his team at AnOrdain for their real generosity and the amount of time they gave us and showing us around their beautiful workshops that they've got.
Good catch.
Each year we try to do a Christmas card that we send out. So this is our card for this year. It was designed by Michelle Dwyer, who is a letterpress artist who is based in Peckham, just down the road from us, like a friend of the company, and makes some really amazing work. So we worked with her on, she does these very text-based artworks using sort of traditional letterpress. So we worked on a text for the card that would be both relevant for the time of year, but also had a kind of time-based pun in there. So no present like the time was what we came up with. And each year the card has a facsimile of everyone in the company's signature. For me, it's really nice to be able to look back over the different years of the card and see who was part of the team, and to see how the team has grown over time. Also, all of the dogs of Mr. Jones Watches get to have their paw print on the back of the card. We've also organised some Christmas wrapping paper just for in the Neal Street shop. So you can see this one is sort of interspersing our monogram logo with the sort of snowflake icons. This will be a service that you can get in if you go into the Neal Street store. You can have any of your purchases gift wrapped so they're ready to gift to people. Okay, that's all for this week. As always, I hope it was an interesting update from the workshops here, and I'll see you next week.